People love this guy from years ago. We love having him back. When we first met him, he was a DJ, a burgeoning YouTube star. Now, not only does he fit those bills, he is also still a musician, actor, social media star, man that can do it all. Welcome to the show, Flula. Good morning, sir.
Oh, wow. Good morning to you guys. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for this long and also fake Wikipedia entry. Thank you.
This is based on my own Wikipedia knowledge of hanging out with you, Flula.
Oh, man, I'm excited. Please share me your Wikipedia book. Did you write one? I'll read it.
Yeah, I feel like I would be a great hype man. So if you ever need me to just hype you up wherever you go, I feel like KNC can get the job done.
I love this. I would carry a very large backpack. You can ride on my back. It'd be like Hobbit.
Hey, I lost a lot of weight, so that'll be much easier on your back nowadays. So I support that.
Oh, wonderful. And you will support my back. I love this.
For sure. Now, I just want to know, because I do want to talk about the Mavericks and everything like that, but I want to know, what has the last, year or so been like? Because I know you've been in a bunch of movies, and, honestly, I just saw you on Tacoma FD. I didn't know you were going to be in that. That was super cool. But Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, feels like the biggest thing you've been a part of to date. So what has the last year or so been like?
You know, I honestly, because Thanksgiving is here in America, I feel like the last 18 months has been like a food coma. You know, how long is the time? Has it been 1 year? Has it been 25 years? Nobody knows. Also, are you certain I was in the Suicide Squad? What's Tacoma FD? What is that?
Okay, hold on. I saw you in Tacoma FD, and I know they killed you. Sorry, spoiler alert. In the Suicide. If you haven't seen the Suicide Squad yet, that's on you.
Yeah, that is your fault.
That's true. Well, it is called The Suicide. There's a word in there that should give you a nice hint. It's like if a show was called Pancakes and Dinosaurs. I think you're going to see a Triceratops and some flapjacks, you know?
Do you think you would see the Triceratops eat the flapjacks?
If you're lucky, stay tuned for the sequel.
All right, Flula, I have to know, is Margot Robbie nice, or is she a Hollywood actress that you don't want to be around?
Oh, no. Frau Robbie is a wonderful, kind, normal human person. So I live in, the equivalent of a cave. I wasn't certain who this person was, so I was just friendly and nice, and then found out, she is an A-list actor, or whatever the first letter of the alphabet is. This is what she is, and also a dope and sassy human person. A+.
Like it.
So, Flula, I want to see if you're keeping up with our Dallas Mavericks here. Are you coming in town on January 5th? Do you know what that date is here?
I am afraid to tell you what it is, but I can tell you I watched the last game. 30 points from Kristaps, 6 games in a row of 20-plus points. We have Luka back. I'm excited. January 5th. Is Dirk Nowitzki suiting up? Please tell me yes.
His number is going up in the rafters. It's Dirk Nowitzki night versus the Golden State Warriors, and they're retiring number 41.
Well, okay, number one, I'm going to be confused because he will be wearing the uniform. So are they hanging him as well up into the rafters for a few minutes and then lowering him so he can dunk? What's happening?
I mean, Dirk can do it all. He's the German Moses, as people don't know, going back to how we first talked to begin with. He can do it all.
All the things he can be. Does that Triceratops need a flapjack? Call Dirk. He flips them better than all the pieces. Do you need to solve a calculus problem? It's Dirk Nowitzki. You want your taxes done? Call Dirk.
Can you do any of those things? Can you flip a flapjack, solve calculus problems, or do people's taxes?
I'm just reading Google entries of what Dirk can do. No, of course not. I'm barely literate, guys. We know this.
I'm amazed that you're a success nonetheless, despite that fact.
Me too. How did this happen? How am I alive? Charles Darwin, wake up.
So when it comes to, you talked about the Mavericks game against the Clippers, what have you thought about the progress of Luka, and is there anything you want to see the Mavericks do differently?
Okay, look. Luka is a man who is the most talented person we can see, and I think he likes to play into the game shapes, you know? He's getting into it. He's slowly waking up, and I understand there's 4,000 games in NBA basketball season. So, just snooze a little bit, hit the snooze buttons, and then start to dominate. He's beginning to dominate. Kristaps is looking sassy. You have the greatest point guard to coach your team, which is a wonderful time. Come on, guys. This is a wonderful combination. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, it's a pretty exciting time. Now, I also know, Flula, that you are a Tar Heels fan. And
What?
Yeah, that's what I remember learning that night. Are you excited and happy that Coach K is finally leaving Duke because Duke's not that great?
No, because where will my emotions come from now? I need something to be upset about. Now what happens? I'm supposed to care about what, the Clemson Tigers in basketball? What? No, this is confusing. Please don't retire. I need something to have rage for.
Okay, so we just need to find you a new team to rage against. If I told you that I'm thinking about going to Cameron Indoor Stadium this year to watch a basketball game at Duke, would that enrage you even further?
I will only let you do it if you allow me to join you as I dress as Ramses, the North Carolina mascot, and scream strange facts about the 1993 national champion North Carolina Tar Heels.
Are they going to be all about Eric Montross, or do you have other ones?
That was the timeout championship.
Well, just that's the timeout championship. Well, I will tell you the second string center, of course, I will scream about Kevin Salvadori. The third string center are also Matt Wenstrom, let's not forget, or Scott Cherry, Pat Sullivan, George Lynch, Derek Phelps, Donald Williams, the MOP of the 1993 champions. Guys, listen, let's do this. Let me scream facts at Coach K's fans.
Kevin is so...
That's pretty amazing.
I can't believe that you knew the depth chart for the 1993 North Carolina Tar Heels.
And guess what? I still can't find my socks.
All right. Flula, when it comes to Thanksgiving, when was the first time you celebrated Thanksgiving? And is there anything in Germany that Germans celebrate that we don't know about as Americans?
Well, many things. Number one, my first celebrating of Thanksgiving, I was here as an exchange student. I was age 14 and I smelled something. I was in my room and I smelled this deliciousness. And it like in the cartoons where the dog smells a nice steak and like walks and his nose is following him. This happened and my nose ended up in some sweet potato casserole and it changed my life, number one. Number two, yes, we have something called Krampus, which is basically afraid and fear-based Christmas. It's where if you are rude, there's a possibility you would be murdered. And so, you have to be very kind. And no one gets murdered. It's just the fear of murder that makes the children behave. It's fear-based, guys. It's effective and also terrible.
How often has that motivated your career, fear-based of getting murdered?
Oh, all the time. All the time. Listen, this is the Suicide Squad. I only joined because I knew I would be terrified. Read the title.
Sure. That makes sense.
I couldn't stop listening to the soundtrack to Suicide Squad after I saw it. I was like, this music is fantastic. Did you dig it a little bit, and did you have any thoughts on it? Did you say, hey, you should play this song in there too?
Oh, sure, I said this, and everybody ignored me and said, have a cupcake. Your javelin, be quiet. And then I enjoyed the soundtrack like everyone else. James Gunn, the director, is so good with, he would be like the best DJ of any film. I would hire him to DJ other movies just to listen to the songs he would select. He's wonderful.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's respect from one DJ to another, Kevin.
That's right.
Oh, Vicky, yes.
Okay, in addition to I know we joked about the Wikipedia entries and your varied group of skill sets. We're talking with Flula right here on 105.3 The Fan. Are you also trying your hand at stand-up comedy? Has this been going for a while?
I am confused about what comedy is, and people have hired me for things I thought they was DJ gigs. And they're like, no, here's one microphone, say words on a stage. And I get very confused, and so I attempt these things. But guys, as we know, I don't know what is funny, I don't know what is comedy. But if you give me time to say things out loud, I will do that. So why not?
That is true. And I know you had a really good relationship with Conan O'Brien for a while. When his show ended, what was that kind of relationship like? Have y'all kept in touch?
We are still keeping in touch. I'm mailing to him every day a nice little snack. I drove to his house the other day, and it's now become Snack Mountain. He has not collected these snacks. But the local raccoons are very much, I've noticed they have multiplied, thanks to my Linsertorte, a German dish.
Are you surprised he hasn't collected the snacks, seeing as how the show is over and he should have more free time to be snacking?
You know, I think he's using those binoculars that I see him staring at me from many meters away just to observe the nature of the raccoons. You know, so I think he's very much just enjoying, oh, look, nature exists even when my show is finished. So it's fun.
He's just looking out there. He's like, you just leave that outside of the gate so the
Sure.
raccoons can eat. Yeah, I could totally see
It's
going
very
to
nice
O'Brien
to the
doing that.
raccoons.
I'm also interested.
of course.
I'm also interested in this, Flula. Like like Kevin said, we've known you for so long, and we've gotten to know you over these years, and we've watched you grow. We've been so proud. You've done a lot of different things. Like you were in Pitch Perfect. You got to sing. You've been in movies where you got killed in Suicide Squad. You've also had a lot of voiceover stuff and like a lot of cartoon stuff. What do you enjoy more, being on the screen or the just talking and letting your voice play?
I love very much these animation projects. You can wear anything you like, including nothing, which I have done, especially at home with the pandemic. Let's just only fanny packs only, they say. So sometimes I make some jobs like this. Nobody knows. I mean, now they know, and I will be fired, but still very fun.
Do you have clothes on right now?
Who knows, guys? TBD. Don't let me look down and tell you. I'm looking straight up. I would never look at someone's genitals, including my own. Okay?
Okay, that's fair. I respect that.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
we talked about, is there anything else that you were looking to get involved in? Corey mentioned the voiceover work. We've talked about the acting. We've talked about the DJing. We've talked about all your YouTube videos, comedy. Like, what's the next frontier?
Oh, well, I would have to ask, what's his name? Alex Trebek? Who's the one that, no, Captain Cork.
Yeah.
Clerky? What, there's a man with the big ship. The man with the big ship, we can ask him about this. But also for me, I would tell you, I'm very excited to do things where makeup is not required. So anything where like maybe I can direct and just tell people what to do. Who's your daddy? What does he do? Or whatever that kindergarten cop's line was. Things like this. This would be very fun.
Yeah, no, I can totally see that because then you're in control of what other people are doing. You get to use your own vision there. I see that.
Oh, yeah. And you can make snacks at any moment. If I want a boysenberry donut, I can just eat it while the actors make acting. That's great.
And would you be the director making directing?
I would try it. Who knows? Guys, look, life is short. We just try all the things. Who knows? Maybe I'll become a construction worker. I would love to build a highway.
Wow. Okay. Do you think that the entry-level construction people get to go straight to highway, or do you think there would be something like lower tier they would start on?
I'm basing the way you've asked this question makes me feel like there is a lower tier I must start on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I'll build I don't know, whatever, an envelope. Somebody mail me instructions. I'll build something, Legos.
Okay, we will work on that. Now, all day we've been raising money for My Possibilities, 1053thefan.com/Piece-A-Thon. And Flula, we got to introduce you to Dirk all those years ago. Currently, we have a Dirk autographed jersey, a Dirk autographed basketball, a Luka autographed basketball, and a Luka autographed jersey up for auction. Don't you think people should be giving lots of money to charity for these items?
I'm sorry, yes, move over Banksy, move over Basquiat. Please buy these priceless items to help support My Possibilities. Are these things even for sale? They are priceless items. Do people not understand this is rare?
That is a good point. We might have priced them too low because I did put a value on them.
Hey, thanks, Flula.
Oh, well.
Thanks for your time,
Hey, wait,
man.
Flula, last thing. Do you watch that show with Kevin Costner as the cowboy?
Oh, Lonesome Dove?
Yeah. Well, Corey over here said that if he caught his wife tonight sleeping with Kevin Costner, he would be proud of his wife because she nabbed Kevin Costner. Do you think he's telling the truth on that?
I don't know about that. That seems... Okay, look, I've seen Dances with Wolves. He's cute, fine. That's fine. Yes, congratulate her. That's weird, but also sure. Watch The Bodyguard.
Is there any...
That's a fact.
Okay, well, fine. Is there any celebrity that you'd be like, you know what, I am proud of his wife for that?
Oh, yeah, me. And I'm not even married, nor do I have wife.
Excellent point.
Love you, man.
Thank you so
Love
much.
you too, guys. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. My Possibilities. Let's do this.
Woo! Flula Borg.